All right, let's get going.
Okay. How'd that work out?
Not very well. Really? Honestly, you're mocking me?
Yeah.
All right, you're not getting a ride home.
Oh yes, I am. See, he's too nice for that.
You need a ride?
I do. Oh, maybe I don't want one. Is that voice gone?
Yes, it's gone.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because Jacqueline will be in Atlanta at a conference, and so I'll have the rig by myself, and normally we work in tandem to hook everything up, unhook, level, and so she's going to actually show me. We're going to do a little video on our phones of how to do it, because I don't do any of that stuff under the rig. That's all her, and I don't want to have to try to figure it out after she's gone. So we're going to do that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, you should both know, or to have a
Yeah.
reference to how to do things the other person does.
Yeah, I agree. It's not hard. So.
Okay. Let's go.
All right.
So today we're at Niemeyer's in Albertville, Minnesota, and we just dropped off, or unhooked the trailer rather. They're gonna let us stay overnight here. Gave us a 50 amp plug-in, which is really awesome because it's about 85, 90 degrees today. It's really, really hot. So we were just talking about the plan for tomorrow, because I dropped Jacqueline off at the airport at about 7 o'clock in the morning, which is about an hour here from here in Minneapolis. And then I have time to kill tomorrow, and the rig may not be done tomorrow, so I think we're just going to get me a hotel room.
Yeah.
And I can work on the video.
I think you deserve it.
Thank
and it's
you.
going to be like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And you're going to be running around town, and you can't really sit out at a park or anything, because you can't sit out and work outside when it's that hot. So.
Right, so I'll just get a hotel room for tomorrow.
You should.
And then, thank you. And then I don't have to race down to the Southern Metro. I can just take my time.
Every once in a while, when you live in an RV, it's nice to get a hotel and just have that, you know, air conditioning and a nice comfy bed and a lot of space, and you'll have a restaurant right there, and
It'll be good. It is hot. I know our Arizona viewers right now are saying, smarten up, suck it up, and enjoy the cold weather, but it's 90, 95 degrees.
maybe you should go get a pedicure, you know?
Don't
Treat
tempt me.
yourself.
I might get a little Pamper Dave day.
I think you should.
I'm here, and all of a sudden I was just realizing how massive this room is, especially when you're used to living in a 30-foot fifth wheel every day, and all of a sudden the ceilings are so high, and even just the hallway down to the door is just massive. And it's just an odd feeling how perspective changes. But I'll tell you what, I love our rig. I love knowing where everything is. It's always accessible, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. All right, so picked up the trailer. What did they do? They greased the bearings, packed the bearings, repacked the bearings, put new tires on, very important. Fixed our water heater, cleaned it out. It was getting a little finicky. And they fixed a shelf in the pantry. They checked the roof. They greased the Zerigs, and I think I said that right, in the suspension. And some odds and ends came to $1,429.24. Now here's the reason that we do this, is because when we have an appointment at a dealership in Minnesota, we know who they are and they do a good job. We take advantage of it rather than waiting for this stuff, getting out on the road, and if something goes bad, then we have to try to get into a dealership. And when you live in your RV full time, that's very difficult, because you don't just drop it off and then go home and wait 2 weeks to get it back. hotels can get really expensive. You know, 2 weeks of a hotel, well, there you go. A lot more than that, I'm sure. So, and that includes eating out and everything. So, good to have it back. Love Niemeyer's in Albertville, plug, Minnesota. And we'll see them again next year. Sometimes when it gets too hot, you got to get out of the kitchen or the camper. So Jacqueline and I are going to run into town and see a friend of ours play just for a little bit. And then we have an early morning tomorrow. Got to get out of town. We got to get to Canada. We have a 5.5 hour drive tomorrow, which is a long drive from Northfield, Minnesota up to Grand Forks, North Dakota, and then into Canada the next day. So we're going to get out of here for a little R&R. You know, stick around for a half hour, 45 minutes, and then back to our rig and packing up and getting ready to go tomorrow. Here we go.
I just want to say that after a day of craziness, and we almost didn't come tonight to see our friend play because we had so much going on, and I just want to say, God, you got to do stuff like that. Don't you? Don't you feel better?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what really hit me is Chris, who we came to see sing, and her band. Said that years and years ago she was doing karaoke in Northfield, and I walked in and I kind of looked at her, and then I turned around, I went outside and I came back in and I stood there for the rest of the song. And she said it was so cool that I stood there and listened, and it put a mental note in my brain of when you see musicians, stand there and listen for a while, because it means a lot to them. It really does. So I thought that was a really cool story. I thought it was really neat.
I just think getting out and having some time away from all of your stress and trouble, and no, we did not have cocktails at all.
No, had a glass of water. It was delicious. Best glass of water I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Heard? Drank.
Drank.
Best band I've ever heard. Best water I've drank.
So what's the plan now?
We gotta go get the rig ready before it gets dark.
Yeah. We're leaving tomorrow. We're seeing a friend of ours first thing to have like breakfast or brunch, and then we got to take off after that. Still have to get all set up in the ArriveCan app because we have to put our travel plans in before we get into Canada. And we're going to be there. Well, we'll be in North Dakota tomorrow.
North Dakota tomorrow, and then north of Winnipeg the next day, and then the Pas, Manitoba.
Okay, so I have to make sure that I get that in tomorrow because we'll be in Canada on Friday.
Yes.
We are in sunny North Dakota, and yeah, it's nice here. We just got out for a stretch. I'm gonna clean this windshield because it's so full of bugs, and boy, it feels good to stretch. We have a long day today. It's about a 6-hour drive for us going to Grand Forks, so it feels long, but then we have another drive tomorrow and then another one the day after, but it doesn't matter because we're super excited to go home.
That was a tight one.
Yeah, you did well.
Thanks.
Ready?
Yeah.
right, yeah. Yeah, you too.
Nice guy. The cart attendant guy told us where we could go.
Perfect. Over here?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over to that curb.
Oh, way over there?
Yeah.
Nice. Looks like a great spot.
We're probably gonna have to level.
Yeah.
I like to snug up to the curb as much as I possibly can, so our slide doesn't hang out.
Yeah.
All right.
Good to go.
Let's see if we're level.
I shall.
Where's your little toy?
It's not a toy.
Your little level toy. Little Fisher Price level.
I guess you can level then.
All right.
See ya.
I'm grabbing it. There's your little toy.
If it were a toy, it wouldn't work properly.
Good point. Great point.
Have fun.
Okay, I'll be back real good then. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
And that's how I get out of doing things, because I just let him put his foot in his mouth, and then he has no way to get out of it except for just to go and do it, right? He was being sassy. So I gotta be sassy back. Great. And we have to live together in a 30-foot camper. Oh my God.
So this is a pretty nice parking lot. There's a rig coming in right over here behind us. And I think I left enough room for people. There's a room here for a van that can scoot in right here. And it's a wide open parking lot. It's pretty nice.
You know what I was just gonna say? If you want a lot of room and hardly any other RVs, come to Grand Forks.
Yeah, we're at the North Walmart. There's a South one too. We're off Gateway. It's nice.
Doesn't seem like anyone wants to be in Grand Forks. What's going on?
All right, let's do this. My legs are being eaten alive by mosquitoes. I'm gonna throw the parking brake on, because once those buckets are down, we don't want this thing to move at all. So.
Look what I remembered.
All right. Jacqueline's chalking the tires as well. And then here, I have my dogs, my former dog, Bella, Boo Boo, her dog collar. I keep up here for good karma. So I'll hook it onto the steering wheel. And this way I remember not to drive off because the jacks are down. So when I get into this vehicle and this dog collar is here, nothing moves, thanks to Boo Boo reminding me. So I'll clip that when I have two hands available.
Hopefully I'm not cutting off my head. If you want to make sure that you're not going into gas stations and eating all of the food in there and stopping for fast food while you're traveling, just make your own beforehand. We have this really nice cooler right here. So that plugs in to the car. A healthy living tip is to just make sure that you have healthy food while you're traveling. Keep it in a nice cooler, even in a lunch bag with some ice in that, and that way you will not be tempted when you stop to get gas. You can run in, go to the bathroom if you need to, and then just walk out. And you have healthy meals and healthy snacks along with you. And that's been another healthy living tip with Jacqueline. Hope you like it. All right.
I just woke up and I have to go this morning to get a medical exam for our life insurance. I'm bumping things up. We go to Canada this afternoon, and then we stay over just north of Winnipeg at an RV park, so we kind of are really breaking up the trip.
We are off to the nurse.
Nurse Ratchet.
Dave has to go to the nurse. Dave's gonna get his blood taken.
This is stupid. Why do we have to do this?
We're upping his life insurance, so
So if I disappear,
be careful.
If I disappear, there's your beneficiary. That's the first person you look at.
Yeah. Hey, If I had anything in the works, I'd be getting your life insurance up to $1 million. 250 grand isn't going to get me anything.
I'm not worth $1 million. I'm worth like $1.52 and change.
You are worth $1 million.
That's what I was looking for.
All right, let's keep going.
So that was pretty painless. Got my blood drawn, gave some samples, blood pressure, height, weight, all that stuff, and I got my little trophy to show for it. I didn't get a sticker. She didn't give me a sticker. Should go back and get one, definitely. Huh. Now we can move on and cross that off the list and head into Canada today. I'm ready to go. Not sure what Jacqueline's doing, but 5-hour drive today. Let's figure out what's going on. What are you doing?
I am putting all of our travel details into the ArriveCan app. Canada. ArriveCan.
Okay.
So in order to cross the border, we need to have our travel plans in here. So 72 hours before, not, you know, it doesn't have to be, but because we're like an hour before, but you can't do it any sooner than that. We have to put in where we're going to be traveling to and for how long and everything. So then we also have to put in our immunization status, and we do not have to have a negative COVID test or anything like that if we have those in there. So I've got our passports, I have to upload those, and then I also have our immunization cards, I have to upload those, and we got to get it done before we get to the border.
So we're gonna go across the border today in about 10 minutes into Canada. You wanna sing the national anthem real quick?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll wait until we're there.
Okay, she's gonna wait,
Yeah.
and then we'll have her do it once we arrive there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
English or French or
let's do one of each. Yeah, let's do maybe a mashup, as they say, as the kids say.
Okay. Get the passports out. We have our app filled out. And what else? We think we got rid of everything we needed to. So
we got a half tank of gas, full pack of smokes, and we're wearing sunglasses.
What the heck?
Blues Brothers, come on! Blues Brothers, Jake and Elwood.
I
Blues.
don't watch a lot of movies.
Well, we gotta get that going, because there are a few American movies you gotta watch, and that's one of them. We'll watch it when we're in Canada.
Oh, thank you.
We'll watch it when we're in Canada. You can watch it with us.
We are nearing the border, and as I can see, there are no cars there. I think there's... Do we really need directions right now? It looks like there is one car ahead of us, and that's it. All right.
Hi.
How'd that go?
We made it through. Boy, she rattled the questions this time.
Yeah.
Normally they don't ask that many questions.
Yeah. I was surprised, and I thought it was kind of cool. When we pulled up, she said to us, "What is your license plate number?" Which is cool, because if somebody was driving, I guess, in a stolen vehicle, they wouldn't have any idea. And then she asked, of course, what state as well, which was an easy question. But the number, I was like, and I, said what I thought it was, and then I said, well, I have it in my phone if I need it. So I think I must have gotten it right.
Well, again, the thing about the questions they ask, they're not necessarily asking for the right answer. They're asking to see how you answer,
Well,
how you respond.
That's
You
what I
get
mean.
Flustered.
That's what I said. Like
Oh.
if you were driving a vehicle that wasn't your own,
Right.
you would have no idea. But now we're in Canada. Bienvenue au Canada. I'm excited, and we will not be home though to my hometown for another day, just because it's so far, and we don't like to travel more than 5 hours at a time. Although we did 6 yesterday. So, but we're in Canada, so that's good. It's exciting.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing, and please remember to subscribe and to ding that bell so we can let all of you know as to when we have more episodes coming out.
If you liked what you saw in this video, please give us a thumbs up and place a comment below because we like to know what you're thinking. And we hope to see you all out here.
We'll see you out here.
You want me to sing the Canadian national anthem, don't you?
Yeah.
It's been a long time, so let's see if I can remember everything. All right, here we go. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. I gotta try it again. Quand ton bras s'est porté la paix, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Do I have a skeeter?